doing? Where am I? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna be over there. Hold on, I gotta get up. Hold on. I'm putting my straps on. Is that good? That looks okay. That looks acceptable. Woo. When did I start when did I start exercising? Saturday? Saturday, Sunday, Monday. What's the t-shirt? This is the Coley. I won this. In fact, I've won 2 t-shirts, both times at PAX East. The objective was to come first in like a 20-person battle royale. I'm a little smug about it. I'm a little smug, actually, now that I think about it. First place twice. Now, the only issue is the second time I won the shirt, I won by competing relatively early in the morning. However, at some point, this was PAX East 2017, I think. At some point, I think in 2017, this guy showed up. And he was like the most sweaty, try-hard guy ever. And like, he just kept playing. And like, over the course of the day, he just kept throwing, like, he just had like a pile of t-shirts on him. I don't know why the people at the booth at some point weren't like, hey, buddy, you can play, but someone else needs to win the t-shirt. The one time I played against him, I think I got in second. And I lost to him. He was very good. And I spoke to the booth organizers. One of them was a lady. And I said, look, hey, I lost. But I really want to get a shirt for Jen. And this guy's got a ton of shirts. She's like, oh, that's no problem. We've got tons of extra smalls. Nobody's taking those. And so, like, she hung out with Jen a little bit, and they talked, and she gave her a shirt. It's really funny. It was really funny. Why don't I play the calling if someone good at it? There's nobody who plays it. It's like a dead game. It was good for a while. It was ahead of the curve in terms of battle royales. It was ahead of the curve. And then other battle royales started to come out. And then they started making really bad patches. And then everybody hated it, and they made even worse patches, and then everyone left. And then they released the Culling 2 that had, like, terrible monetization. Like, they wanted you to pay per round you played? Or have, like, a subscription or something? And then that obviously died. And then they brought back the Culling Classic, and, like, nobody, like, at that point, it was like, it was over. King, hello. You had to cancel your Steam Deck reservation? I'm sorry to hear that. I think they're going to be available more widely soon. Current player 0, yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the game, and I mean, obviously I did. I mean, I wear the t-shirt. I enjoyed the game when it first came out. You know, the people that loved the Japanese cult classic Battle Royale, the manga or the movie or whatever. It's probably a visual novel, too. You know, I mean, it really felt like that. Fortnite does not feel like that. All right. Walking Gamer. There's a manga, too. I read the manga. Manga's very good. Manga's very violent. Like, graphically violent. And as much as we make fun of Fortnite, I don't know, man. That game's interesting. Like, they just keep adding things to the game that's like, wow, that looks fun. Like, I hate to say it, but it does. I mean, it looks okay. Is that copium? I don't know if that's copium. I'm just saying it. Like, it looks okay. I'm not playing. Like, I haven't played it. I've never played it since survival mode or whatever it was when you were fighting zombies. So don't go looking at me. Zoomer mindset. I'm just saying, you could be like Spider-Man or Goku. Like, I don't know. That sounds kind of fun. How'd I feel if they added Monster Hunter content to Fortnite? Whatever, I don't play it. I don't care. I wish they did. Maybe more children would decide to play Monster Hunter. Yeah, I mean, the survival mode for Fortnite obviously wasn't that popular. Even though it was like single-player content, they still had loot boxes. Do I unlock the Brigade X layered armor? Remind me when I get back to town and I will look if I have it. Want more Zoomers in Monster Hunter? I don't know that gatekeeping is good for anyone. There's plenty of room on the internet for everyone. I made the damage numbers bigger, by the way. Because I don't have my glasses on. And I want to be able to see it. I kind of like them nice and chunky and big. I look like a hacker man with my glasses when I play Cult of the Lamb. I will absolutely need to wear them. So do not fear. They'll be back on soon. It's like a 3DS game? I mean, it was. What? This game started development as Generations Ultimate. On the 3DS, not even on the Switch version. Oh, oops. Did I miss the golf swing last time? I think I did. It didn't. Are you insinuating that Zoomers are bad for a video games community? I don't know if I agree with that. Millennials got crapped on so hard for so long by so many boomers, like, I'm never gonna blame Zoomers for anything. Great. What's the youngest generation? Is it Zoomers? I don't even know. You got it. Millennial aim. Typical millennial. Too soft and coddled. Pull themselves up by their own bootstraps. Remind you boomers with their free health care, unions, cheap housing, plentiful and cheap oil for almost their entire existence. Like, oh no, they had one little period of time where oil was expensive. Gen Alpha? You can't just name a Generation Alpha, okay? That's gonna give them issues. In a few years, you'll be a Zoomer too? I'm Generation Alpha. I identify as Generation Alpha. see, I get mad, but like, I get mad. I don't know. I get mad at good things, not bad things, not inconveniences. Like injustice. Injustice makes me mad. I get real mad at highways. No, it's like, it's not even a joke. Like, you guys think it's funny. I'm not laughing. Not like that. I get really mad. Like, I get really mad. We don't even have flying cars. If we had flying cars, maybe it'd be a little different. Every other real non-clown country in the world has decent public transportation. Let me make, like, one example of what's wrong with this country, okay? So I just flew into JFK this past week, and I flew in on Friday. I flew into the international terminal. The international terminal at JFK receives thousands, tens of thousands of international visitors a year. Okay. And this is their very first exposure to the country. And so, just to switch terminals, you can't just go from like one tunnel to another. You have to leave the building, cross 2 crosswalks, and then go up an elevator or another set of stairs to get to a train, which then loops around as many loops as possible before then taking you to, like, external ground transportation or the subways. But, like, there's no reason for it. Like, they could have easily built a tunnel leading to the air train. They just didn't. There's no reason for it. Like, why would you make people, like, these could be famous celebrities, and, like, they gotta cross, like, 2 lanes of roads. For me, I don't care. I'm B-list, right? Why not learn some parkour? I'm not going to parkour up the side of a building with my luggage. What do you mean, learn some parkour? What does that even mean? That doesn't make any sense. Wire bug it, then? I'm not wire bugging up the side of a building. It would be very impressive if I could. If I could Spider-Man my way across various airplane terminals, I would throw my back out and need 3 weeks recoup. The biggest injury I've had to myself in the last year, straight up, legit, no cap, was simply laying in bed reading manga and giving myself manga neck. Not hentai. I wasn't just laying in bed for hours reading hentai and gave myself hentai. It's not hentai neck. I was reading the manga about the people that isekai themselves back into, like, Stone Man Age. It was very fun. What kind of hentai was it? It's by the artist who's taking over Berserk. It's very impressive. Very cool of him to be able to do that. It sounds like a hentai. There's some sexual content, but it's not like, there's like nothing graphic. Like, by all accords, you should just see boobies everywhere all the time, but everyone's always dressed up. There's one chapter that's pretty bad. It's a lot of damage. There's no beaches. Now, I will say, it goes to a very dumb place, but whatever, I'm not the manga artist. He's allowed to make whatever story he wants. It's not bad, always comes to, well, just one chapter. No, there's some stuff that's bad every chapter. I sincerely doubt there's a chapter of Redo Healer where somebody is like, oh, it's fine. Nothing wrong in this one. Oops. I'm blaming my controls right now. I wasn't like flipping through all the chapters looking for the one scene where I get to see some boobies. I'm not like some degenerate. What are you? Did Jen hear me say Hell Satan? She's a little distracted right now. I mean, it's not like I chanted it. She's got mega COVID right now. Like when she takes the test line shows up before the control line does. That's how you know you got mega COVID. She's gonna be okay. I got her the Remdesivir, the antiviral. She just took her first dose. So I'm really not worried about it. I'm worried about her mom. Her mom's over the age of 65. And she's taken 2 tests and both has been positive, and she's like in denial that she has it. So if there's anyone that really needs prayers, it's gonna be her. What are you gonna do though? Can't help everyone, right? You can only help people that want to help themselves. Am I quarantining in the basement? I'm sleeping in the anime room. So mom vaxxed. She at least got both doses of the original vaccine. I don't know if she got her booster. She might have gotten her booster. Because we really told her, like, hey, get the booster. She definitely did not get the second old person booster. Meanwhile, I'm like giga immune system. I mean, I say that. I mean, I could still get sick, obviously. But I like just got a 4th vaccine shot. And I've never been so smug about like a single decision in my life. Like I'm so smug about it. How many couches I have in the hentai room? There's just a bed. There's no couches in there. But yeah, I mean, if there's anyone on the fence about whether or not they should get the booster, definitely get the booster. You're gonna feel crappy for a day or two probably, but that beats having to like possibly get like a fresh COVID sort of infection. You got 3? If it's been 6 months or longer, try and finagle a way to get another one. They're about to release another one. Nah, you gotta lie. You gotta lie if you're in the United States and you want another booster. You gotta be like bad streamer. Evil, lying, deceitful streamer. But the thing is like they keep making vaccines thinking everyone's gonna walk in and get vaccinated. Nobody does it. So they're just throwing out all these shots. You just go ahead and get them. For yourself. Do you normally carve 2 Ragi braces at once? That's kind of weird. Yeah, no, I didn't lie about age. I said I've never gotten a vaccine before. I said I haven't gotten vaccinated yet. And like, because it's the US and like it's a clown show, like they have no central records. They have no way to determine whether or not I've actually gotten vaccinated before, so they just gave it to me. It's great. It was a supermarket? I know. Yeah. Yeah, I lied. I lied. Ask me anything. Ask me any questions you may have. Do I want to use this? Is this really the ice sword and shield I want to use? Kind of want like We want Kushala. Have I never made it? Really? It's kind of... Oh, because I need a Deora tail. You think anyone's gonna like really go through all the effort though? There's no way. Stealing a pack of gum and describing it as a heist? Look, man, you wouldn't understand. You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like to be in a country where people are trying to kill you with either disease or guns. That's just like normal existence. Oh, Citadel level 100? That's pretty good. Anywhere else in the world, I would have called you an evil man for... I wouldn't... Here's the thing. I wouldn't have to lie in another country. Most countries, I think, if you just wanted another vaccine shot, they give it to you. There was some guy in Germany who got like 60 vaccine shots. Now, he was doing that for a bad reason. He was trying to sell the vaccine cards. We could do some two-man hunts later, for sure. You do have to be careful, though. There's a certain point of vaccines that you'll get where you can start giving yourself blood disorders. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not funny. It's a little funny. But, you know, every 6 months, you'll be fine. You're not going to give yourself a blood disorder doing that. Hey, I got it. Nice. Prime sub expired, you immediately got ads. My apologies. Man, he is so easy to counter, huh? Is he gonna run? Come on. I could die here. I'm dead. Oops. Find a real monster? He's my investigation target. Fine, we'll do some two-man multi-monsters later. I'm just warming up. Literally and figuratively. At one point, I was able to do Phantasy Star... The hell is that new game called? New Genesis? Raid fights at like 4 miles an hour. I'm not coasting Great Rockets. You need so many of these pelts. What's the red damage? It's something that the late game fights have. Turn up the speed to 8 miles an hour. I can't go that fast. If my life depended on it, I could probably go that fast for like 2 minutes. I just can't. That hit. Oh, that hit. A channel reward for how fast do you want me to go? 6 miles an hour? It is interesting to see that they're continually to release other subspecies. I guess that means there's a chance at, like, actual Bolt Reader. Chaotic for sure. Huge possibility. Goss, like, desperately needs a subspecies. I don't know if we'll ever see Acnosom get one. Maybe they could give us, like, a sleep Acnosom and give us, like, great value Hypnoc. That little Ragi both almost saved me, but also almost killed me. This should be fine. I don't know that we'll get like a yet another Almadron, Magmadron subspecies. That feels like that'd be super overkill. I'm like sweating. Like sweat's coming off of my face. I don't like it. Do I have like a rag? Well, I'm gonna see if I can find a rag or something to wipe my sweat with. Sun Frontier or Juspinos have defense down. I mean, strong poison, paralysis, and fire. I don't remember if he gave defense down. He might. It's real hot. He's got a very, like, he'll super telegraph some attacks that then do like a ton of damage. What the hell? I don't know if there's another way to fix this. I just gotta like unplug the dongle and plug it back in. I just walked away for a second. Or people want to see stronger. That I was showing off the sun rays? Oh, absolutely. Ooh! Oh! Oh! Oh, it's so good! 25 minutes, 4 faint Arzuros in the Citadel. That's really good. Why is that so good? That's like, it's so good, like you want to share it with people. Brigade X layered. Do they call it Brigade? It's the same. So you don't need Brigade X because it's the same. Slap the bear around Goo Boy. I'm gonna post it. If anyone wants to snipe it, I'm gonna post it for like multiplayer. Because that's like a perfect bear quest. It's like actually perfect. Citadel, 25 minutes. I guess the only thing that would be better is if like there's like 5 faint quests, but I don't even know if those exist. If you didn't notice, it's the same thing for Nargacuga. So, as far as like quest rewards, the modifiers don't change them. Other than the points you get at the end. The only thing that changes is their life based on number of feints. Or based on time. Magalu, hello. %100% sure? No. But Meowsy did a lot of testing and that's what he found. So for whatever that's worth. That's what's been discovered. It's something like, it's not a huge difference, but it is like, it's like a couple thousand life at 25 minutes. Oh, of course I'm a Goo Boy. Not EU friendly? It's 9 p.m. What time do you go to sleep? They're eating dinner at midnight in Sicily. So I don't know what screwed up area you live. You're bad, sorry. Just saying. I am aware. I almost got it off. No. Go up and over. That was amazing. What level evade window? I have 0 evade window. I don't have any evade window. Why would I be running evade window on Gunlance? What? Whoa! We just dropped some frames there. I don't know what the hell that was. No! I stopped the treadmill. Oh, it's because the person joined. Okay. No one could have pulled off those backdashes without evade window? They're not that hard. It's an Arzuros, guys. Come on. Believe in yourself more. Believe until he grabs. If he grabs me, I might die. I'm sorry, I just don't want to risk it. I know it's like the... What? Nope! Keeps going. Go for someone else! I lie about vaccines, I lie about vaccines. I don't think there's anything wrong with using evade, for the record. See ya! Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. Enjoy it, team. How would I feeling if somebody on Twitch was streaming Frontier and raided me? I would probably tell them, thank you for the raid, but please do not stream Frontier. Is that not hot enough of a take? What do you want me to say? I mean, you know, there's people I know of. There's some streamers that I follow for whatever reason that I've noticed been streaming it. What can I do? I'm not the boss of Twitch. I'm not the boss of Monster Hunter. Like, I want everyone to be able to play the game when it comes out. That's all I want. That's my dream. This dude is super safe. He's tweaked out, man. That voice is very loud. Not so low. Have it up again soon? There we go. This is Fortnite. Who would have ever imagined? But you know what? It's not like we've ever had a Monster Hunter crossover with Dragon Ball that let us Kamehameha. You ever think about that? That must be the Akuma layer that was recolored, yeah? Oh, nice. Was Rajang a crossover or inspiration? I think Takuda just kind of made Rajang on his own towards the end of DOS development. That's at least the story I heard of. Game Awards December 8th? What day of the week is that? It's usually like a Friday, right? Thursday or Friday. Anyone gonna watch or listen to the Kojima podcast? It's been like an hour. I could take a little break. Take a little walking break. It's a Thursday? Thursday's a good day. I mean, I'd be curious to hear what Kojima talks about. You know, I mean, he has made some good and influential games. I don't know what he wants to talk about nowadays. He's just going to talk about, like, what he ate for breakfast. Like, it makes you wonder, you know? Like, what's going to happen? Doesn't Sakurai post a lot of stuff about, like, his cats? Level 100 Kulu. He gives pelts too, right? Is that a 25-minute Kulu? No, that's awful. He's talking about a movie? Like he's doing like a little movie analysis? That's kind of neat. So Mitsu is Dire Scale. Who else has Dire Scales? I need like the reference picture. Rathalos? Ew. Astalos? His first video is about Hit Stop. I love him. That's the right thing to be talking about. First Rajang Club is actually probably really good for Mitsu. Lugia, ciao. Everyone say ciao. She has arrived. This looks pretty good, huh? The only thing it's missing is Wirebug Whisperer 3. What if it's worth dropping one attack for Wirebug Whisperer 3? Maybe? John, you don't. I'm working so hard to lose weight. I don't just want to put on the weight. I'm feeling really good though. Like outside of the generalized pain that I feel throughout my entire body, I'm already feeling a little bit more energetic. You know, a little bit healthier. Weight's definitely coming off. Muscles are definitely coming back. Eat the Papa John's like bucket or whatever the hell. What do they call it? Did not look good. Mitsu. I mean, there's this one. Can I just do this one? I wonder if it's worth doing. Probably not. The Papa John's, like, they released some new food, and it just looks like, I don't know, I mean, maybe you could watch it on stream. From the image, it just looks like they dumped a bunch of cheese into, like, a bucket. 2-player with a Shogun? Sounds fun. Is it a multi-monster? The Papa Bowls? You know what, though? Those could be helpful if they don't put too much sugar in the sauce. For people that are like on a low carb diet. Like I'm doing like a low carb thing right now. That mind you, that does not mean I'm at the point that I want to eat Papa John's. Like not even a little bit. A bowl of toppings? What is Papa John's? Pretty much the worst fast food pizza that exists in the United States. I don't think anybody makes claims for there to be anything worse than that. Their garlic sauce is the best thing that they've got going on. There's no question about it. Like, it doesn't make it worth ordering, but if somehow you end up in a situation where you're being forced sauce style to be fed Papa John's food, at least get some of the garlic sauce. Papa John himself got in a bunch of trouble, was in some board meeting with like the board of directors and just started going on like racist like rants. That's not good. He was upset because I guess Papa John's had spent a bunch of money on the NFL to be like the official pizza of the NFL. And people were getting, there was a big culture war over whether people or not could kneel. That hurts. Technically means Pope John and not Father John? Oh yeah, no. The Italian crowd would probably be very upset. We might be very close to a KO. We're gonna be hated. Be like Chick-fil-A and had really good food. Yo, so I on my way back from the airport, we put in the directions for the closest Chick-fil-A, and it ended up being a Chick-fil-A in a mall, and we're like, oh no, and like we're like, whatever, we're hungry, we'll just go. We go to the food court in the mall, and there's like legit like 3 to 4 Chick-fil-A like employees standing in the food court with tablets, taking everyone's orders. Like another 2 or 3 cashiers set up just for people to pay, and then 2 people serving the food. Like, it was basically a food court of Chick-fil-A, but actually, like, able to handle the massive amount of customers. Like, everyone went to that food court, like, it had to be at least 70%. Like, I don't even know why Subway was open, because, like, Subway's awful. Subway had 1 employee working there. Was the Chick-fil-A good? The fries were good. The chicken was as you would expect it. And the soda from the soda fountain was one of the worst soda fountain drinks I've ever had. I immediately began burping and farting all over the mall. I was actually kind of upset because I'm pretty sure one person went to the mall and is like never gonna come back again because I'm like, wow, this mall smells like farts. Why is this mall so stinky? I'm never coming back here again. And like, that was me. That was my fault. I did that. There was one point, Jen and I were standing like in a corner and she had to get something out of her purse and she just like looked at me. Because I was basically, after drinking the soda, I basically didn't stop farting for 5 minutes. There was something really wrong. Like, they didn't have the like carbonation set up right. I don't know how you screw something up that bad. Usually when you go to a fast food place, you're excited because, like, you know, sometimes a soda fountain will have, like, better soda than usual. No, Jen was gassy, too. I mean, she didn't, like, spring a leak like me and constantly fart all over the place, but she did have to burp a lot. I'm telling you, for real, it was a major issue. I mean, the biggest surprise is the fact that, like, there's still a mall that exists and is open and has, like, people in it. Like, things are getting pretty bad mall-wise in the United States. Not that there's any reason to, like, want to keep them open necessarily. I don't know. I never really thought about them from an urban planning perspective, about whether or not they're a good thing or a bad thing. Problem is, like, almost everybody's got to drive to the mall. I don't know if the Metsu windows are much... Maybe it's a little bit better now? Because it does look like a little bit more generous, doesn't it? Thank you. Uh-oh. No, please! Why did you miss? I think you need guard up, which I do not have. Do I have any mods other than the slow-mo one? I absolutely do. You should type in exclamation mods if you want to see a list of the mods I installed. I seriously can't tell if I've got the recolor mod working. I guess it's working. The colors look a little bit more natural, right? That's a new attack from Masquerade. Oh, God. Is there any conveying that makes you have less hit lag? I mean, if you were to change hit lag, you would actually be, like, directly changing the way the game should be played. I'm not going to say whether it's cheating or not cheating. Yeah, Rubajub, the game looks great on PC. It's still a Switch game, but it still looks good. Yeah, I could see if you were annoyed by it in World for some reason, but, like, Rise really does not have a lot of hit stop. Certainly most casual players, like, do they care? If anything, I would install a mod to increase the hit stop because it's kind of anemic. Maybe at level 140, John, the Afflicted will look different. They'll get a makeover. Just be pure red. I mean, you want it to be a non-colorblind complementary color, right? For red. Red-green colorblind is pretty common, isn't it? Oh, that's going right at me. Is beam attack hard to roll? It's Monster Hunter Rise. Have you tried rolling anything in this game? I mean, if it were World, I would have rolled it. Just because I would have been able to roll it with base iframes. That's probably the one thing I want the most to be changed for Monster Hunter or whatever is coming next. It's just like, improve the iframes. Because even with Evade Window 5, it just feels bad. This is great. Yeah, no, I mean, it's like, they're like, okay, you have wirebug skills to be safe, but consequently, you can never... Base iframes don't exist. I blame one man. I blame Ichinose. I blame literally one guy. I mean, I think it's a good thing that they constantly switch things up and they try different things from game to game. You know, better to keep the game fresh, you know, I mean, it's not like playing the cheap buffet that is Monster Hunter Generations or Generations Ultimate is like the pinnacle of Monster Hunter. Probably fuck so. You can assume that they'll have bloated damage numbers. It's a good guess. So wait, is Ristretto not using Wirefall or Wirebug moves? Or Evade Window? Sounds off. It sounds... That just sounds like CBT. I already have a berry off, right? Oh, this one's at night. Otherwise, they're exactly the same. Am I into CBT? No. 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 I mean, there's, you know, Monster Hunter World is a great game to go through if you just want to use base iframes. All right, so you're doing crab, right? You're going to do some crab. I'll use this. So I'm going to look for two-person Shogun. Is it over level 100? I don't know. Clutch Claw changed a game. This game was designed around wirebugs, you know? So I want to do two-person Afflicted Mitsu. Okay, Rune Knight.
Rune Knight 47 just resubscribed for 15 months.
Thank you. I gotta do something about these. I gotta upgrade our sub badges at some point. I was thinking of doing like Monster Hunter badge themed. I'm just gonna do like a complete redesign at some point. Like you can't really see it in here, but like World has some really nice badges. Just do that on everything. Okay. I said that for years. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done. Do you need ours? I'm probably gonna go on Fiverr and try to find somebody as close to my style. Of course I'm gonna pay someone. I can't do it. I have no artistic ability. And you said it's 2-person? What level is it, Shup? I see the gameplay trailer of the new Team Ninja game. No, that's a personal problem. We'll watch it soon, though. We'll watch it on stream at some point. I mean, Master Rank is definitely hard enough that you want to use Wirebug's move more, but, like, they feel balanced. Why not just ask Discord Stream to compete for designs? Because I've got something in mind that I want. There's a certain style and stuff that I want to do that, rather than just, like I don't want to, like, farm people's labor out for free. That's not fair. You know? Hey, make a design that I might pay you for. I mean, that's kind of a dick move. Just let me know when it's up, Shup, and I'll do the search. It's 98. It's up. All right. With Hunting Horn, I'm pretty sure I could do this quest while I'm walking. I played Dissidia at one point. I don't know what Final Fantasy NT is, but I played Dissidia. Dissidia was pretty fun. The fighting game? Or am I thinking of something different? I mean, was the expansion that bad? There's no way it was that bad, because the first game was fine. I mean, for what it was. Oh my god. Mobile game with $300 of DLC? Why? Well, I know why. It's called free. When did I get Capcom Content Creator officially? I feel like it was this year, right? I think it was like January? Something like that. To be fair, it was very cool and exclusive when it first came out. And then people complained, and now anyone can join, pretty much. So it's no longer cool and exclusive. However, I still love Capcom. And will accept it anyways. If that makes any sense. Well, once you got everything unlocked, was it still okay, Gator, or was it still bad? I kind of like the damage numbers being like a little large. They're kind of cute. Oh, what do you guys think? I mean, yes, obviously it exists for my boomer eyes, but... I haven't figured out how to change the font. Although I know it's possible. To be honest with you guys, I am committing Capcom crimes. They prefer if we don't use mods. Oh well. Cheating? The biggest cheat I guess I have is, what is it? The quest skip timer dongo thing? It's also a cheat. But man, that's a little bit on them for not giving us gourmet vouchers. Like, what the hell? No, the dongos. There's no 100% food ticket. That backslam does a ton of damage. There are mods for that? I mean, that's a mod I use. That's what I'm saying. No, I use Gunlight. I use Gunlight's a ton. But then again, I also use the mod that makes it 100%, so. Whoa! Woo! No! Woo! Never punished. That was me using my top tier skills. I mean, my only other option was to try and iframe it, which, as we've established, is not a good idea. I should die after this, I think. Start climbing while streaming? It's a treadmill. I'm not going too fast. It's 2 miles an hour. But I'm going to stream for like 5 hours, so... With breaks and stuff, I'll probably end up walking like 6 or 7 miles, probably. jump up and hang with wire bugs? That's awesome. Go to 7. You want me to get the Giratotus? No. Yeah, last summer I did a ton of cardio while streaming. I lost a good amount of weight. And actually, outside of Italy, I kept a lot of it off. You know, I still walked like somewhat, but not a ton the remainder of the year. But even just like going pretty hard for a month or two was like very helpful. Oh, he's not gonna morb, is he? This is a good idea. Did I die? Yeah, he's just regular Shogun. Man, they really don't hit that hard, do they? Guess we'll try and get the back. Huh. Not really used to seeing him doing that a couple times in a row. That is not his back. His Pepe. I don't know if Shep wants to kill or what. Well, guess that's it then. Meister, hello. It's better in multiplayer. I know some people say the skip quest timer works in multiplayer, but it always bugs out for me. I just get stuck on a black screen. So this is actually like, if you care about like prime amber essence, I guess it's worth doing the multi-monster quest. But then if you just care about getting, you know, the actual materials, single monster is better. It works fine. Maybe they updated it. It just hasn't worked for me ever. care about the coins. I just don't really re-roll that often. I just don't really want to do the armor gacha. Like, I kind of want to save my stuff, you know? Coins for the achievements? Oh, these coins. I see. Save scum the rolls. Anyways, I'm not doing any save scumming. I feel like it's not worth it. I mean, I guess it's worth it, but it feels like what's the point of engaging in the system if you're just going to exploit it, you know? Do I want to do one more Mitsu? Kind of. Kind of, but not really. I feel like the longsword, you have Feint 1, 25-minute Mitsu. Let me see what I have. I don't really want the one Feint. Because, like, it just takes, like, one mistake. You just gotta be a little bit too slow. A little bit too late, and then you're done. Like, I'd rather do this one. You know what I mean? I'll post this one. Oh, wait, that's 87? Never mind, that's garbage. Just post this one. That's a good one to level up, just like not now. It's not gonna give me any coins. What am I doing? Look for a 98. You know what? Hold on. I'll post the baggy one. Let's just level them up. Hold on. I'm having some brain problems, guys. Sword boost better than Savage Axe for Sunbreak Charge Blade. Savage Axe is really hard to use unless you're doing like the backflip move all the time. I kind of just stopped using Charge Blade because like it felt so committal to using SAEDs. I didn't like it. At what point can a doctor diagnose me as having like sundowning syndrome or something like that? Like, is there like a clear threshold? Like, when do you know? When do you know that you're too far gone? Now? It's not that bad. I'm clearly there. I just get a little Alzheimer-y sometimes, that's all. Like, I'm not, like, completely disassociating. It's just sometimes I have to take a little bit to focus my thoughts. Probably when I thought Safi was Fatalis. It looked like Fatalis! And you know what? We got Fatalis anyways, so I was right before all of you. I want to hear it. It's true. I'll have to give Jen a home recommendation. Just set me loose somewhere. Start forgetting what I had to eat for breakfast. I remember what I ate for breakfast today. It was a low carbohydrate tortilla with egg whites, cheddar cheese, and sour cream. And I think I had a protein bar along with it, too. It was very healthy. I had some coffee as well. I didn't eat the cottage cheese. You know, I like cottage cheese with toast, and I have not found a low carbohydrate toast to eat it with. So I'm gonna have to look into it. This is not 91 plus. But try and get it anyways, right? Because it's a good quest to have. Does this have Sakura Slash? What is wrong with me? Does this have Sakura Slash? It's the longsword players. Think I want it like that? I don't even know what I want. I want to build up in orange. Is what I want. And then I want to spend in blue, and then I want to switch to orange when they're exhausted. That's what my brain is telling me. Orange. Pink. There is no orange. To be clear, there's orange scroll. The scroll is orange. That's true. I don't want to play 14. I mean, 14's okay, but like I don't want to stream it. I don't want that. I don't want to be doing that in the retirement home. Pull chat if I need diagnosis. No, that scroll is definitely orange. It is not red. You play 14? I've played it before. It's a good game. I don't talk any garbage about it. I question if it's a good game to stream. If you're a streamer on a regular basis, but well, that was probably the worst Sacred Sheath combo ever. That was up. New patch is nice. I think it's a great game. I don't want you thinking like I got beef with 14 or anything. I've played it and I've enjoyed it. It's probably one of the better, if not the best, MMOs that are out there. What does it do? Stop it. You can't get out of gacha hell? I wonder if that's like an actual gambling addiction at this point, though. Where's Genshin streamer? The bounties aren't up there anymore. I was supposed to get a Guild Wars 2 sponsorship, but I don't know what's going on with those guys. Woo. Somebody must be joining. This I say it looks ass. Guild Wars 1. And it does. I won't apologize about that. Because Guild Wars 1 does look like mega ass. I mean, it, you know, the game was released in what, 2004? 2005? I mean, there's people in chat that are probably like younger than Guild Wars 1. I'm sure you've all aged to be beautiful. How old would you be if you were born in 2004? 18? Oh, I played a ton of Guild Wars 1. I owned all of the expansions and everything. Half a chat is younger than Guild Wars 1? I don't have that many 18-year-olds watching. Why didn't I die? No. God, I hate the way that looks. Come on. I died once. I'm not getting, like, hyper carried. Thought I didn't play Longsword due to the steam of it. They kind of balanced Longsword. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm invested now. I'm gonna say worth on that. I got it. Fun fact about Shup. He was one of the people that responded to the Twitter poll of asking questions about Paul W.S. Anderson for the Monster Hunter movie interview. Thanks for that, Shup. I still remember that. Now, if only it made the movie a little bit better. But the movie was done by the time that interview happened. I think the movie was going to be good. I like the first Resident Evil movie. Hi, get that gig? They reached out to me. They were looking for popular Monster Hunter World streamers. And I was probably the largest English-speaking one that actually showed up on camera, I guess. When am I going to reach out to them for the follow-up interview? Explain what you mean by that. What does that mean to you? Like talk to him and be like, so what do you think about the reception? Oh, a tweet from somebody who runs the cash ad incentives and Holy Cash Haul. They have gotten pretty good. I do wish, for whatever it's worth, that they screened the movie first. Hey, moving the legs. I was just walked for 2 hours. Get off my ass. Or rather, plunge your face directly into my sweaty butthole. Unless you're into that, in which case you do not get to do that. And I do mean bringing berries here. What is this person talking about? Would I still do the movie if I watched the movie first? I would have been like, hey, you know this part where you're releasing the movie in China and there's a line about Chinese knees? I'd be like, yeah, just cut that. Just cut that. Just cut that part of the movie out. That's probably not going to work out well for you. And I would have been right. Because that part definitely did not work out well for them. Now, redeeming Affleck? I mean, Tony Jaa is amazing in pretty much everything. Mila Jovovich, doesn't do as quite as many stunts as she used to, but she's still okay. I even thought that Gerby joke was funny. My assumption was it was a line improv by the actor. The only thing that's strange about it, though, is I'm not even entirely sure if he's Chinese. I think he's, like, Korean. So a little strange. Still unredeemable? The funny part is they made the movie and then they're like, we need more stuff from the game, and then I'm pretty sure they just ended up filming a bunch of extra stuff just to bloat the movie length. It feels that way. Like they put in the CGI stuff, they put in like the Admiral stuff. Because like I can't, outside of one section tacked on at the end, I don't even know. I don't know that the people that they saw even did anything. Any good non-carb, heavy Italian dishes you ate during your trip? I had swordfish at one point. I had steak at one point. At 2 points. I mean, I don't. What are you trying to get at here? No, gelato has quite a bit of sugar. It's probably not that bad for you. Swordfish. I think they call it like spada. I had it twice actually. How was the horse meat? It was actually very good. It was very tender. I would recommend it in a sandwich, actually. How was the swordfish? It was okay. It's a very lean meat. It's not a very fatty. This is actually a really good quest. Pesce spada? I'm pretty good. I picked up a little bit of Italian. Have I used the teddy bear hammer? No. I bet it would be really good with status trigger against Seething Basil. If I played Splatoon 3. Nope. Haven't played the Switch in probably over 6 months. Back from vacation feeling like a brand new man. I got fat and now I'm exercising all the time to be less fat. Is that a brand new man? I guess. Maybe. I'm working on it. I mean, they eat plenty of fish and meat in Italy that, doesn't have to be inside a pasta. I had a meal that was pork, like, sinewy pork and sausage in a red sauce. There was really not that many carbs there. The vintage webcam? Like one of those old-timey cameras? Oh my, I can only imagine what a 2006 era webcam looks. I guess if you shrunk it down real small, it may not look that bad. Remember back in the show nude days? People are still looking to see. I mean, they're never going to stop trying to see naked people on the internet. Toby Gadachi. He's pretty fun. I wonder if that's any fun. Joining cult soon? In the next hour, we'll be in the cult, yeah. I mean, this one looks okay, right? The Peanut Cult. Cult of Lamp? Did I actually put Charge Master in here? What is wrong with me? It's only 4 points of water attack. That's actually less water than if I just put a level 3 deck. What is... I don't trust myself anymore. You guys ever feel like sometimes you've been possessed by something else? Like some other, like evil version of you? And they made a bunch of mistakes. And now you gotta like, clean it up. Somebody else made this. Alright, so true story, alright? Somebody back me up on this. We got back from vacation. Jen's doing laundry. And I see she's hung up some laundry. And I wear... This is classic Alzheimer's, but I don't have Alzheimer's. There's a pair of underwear that she hung up to dry. And it's the same brand of underwear I have. I wear ex officio underwear. Okay? It's like a It's got this fancy fabric. It's very breathable. And, like, you could wash it and you could easily dry it if you're traveling or something like that. Okay. And there's a pair that she hung up. And I look at it, and it's similar. Hold on. But it's not mine. And it has, like, the name down at the bottom on one of the legs. And none of the versions that I have that version. And I say, hey, I don't know what happened. We must have got somebody else's underwear. This isn't mine. And she's like, no, that's your underwear. And I'm like, it's not. There's, like, no way it could be my underwear. None of mine have that thing on it. Wearing panties? They're not panties. It was a very long debate. But I swear to God that it's not my underwear. But she thought I was, like, seriously sundowning. But it's like, it's not mine. I can just do 5 things here. I can just do crit boost here. It's not time for the home. Like, I get it. Like, I wear that underwear. Like, I'm not saying I don't wear that underwear. And I'm not saying that, like, it's similar to the underwear I have, but it's not my underwear. It's probably her brother's. Or maybe her dad's or something. It just got mixed up with my stuff. No, it was, I'm telling you. You sound insane. I'm not insane! Look, if I was to bang any dude, I hope they wear ex-officer underwear because that means they got class, okay? Do they wear the same brand? Somebody must. It's not mine. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not my underwear. I threw it out. I should have held onto it for evidence. I should have got, if I was truly insane, I would have held onto it. I would have sent it away for, like, DNA analysis. To see whose it is. It's not mine. It's someone else's. I'm not tweaking out. Has no one else ever had this situation happen to them before? How is this so hard to understand? It was like stretchy in all the areas that my underwear is not stretchy. It was someone else's underwear. Imagine if this was like a subtle viral ad for ex-officer underwear for other like unhinged people with like early onset Alzheimer's. I will say at one point I was curious. I did buy the ex-officer briefs, but I did not like the way they felt. I felt like I was in like grade school. It was not a pleasant feeling. How did another dude's underwear get there? It was probably at the villa. It was either her brother or her dad had their underwear at the villa, and when she was doing laundry, it just got mixed in with my laundry. I didn't wear it. The second I saw it, I said, that's not my underwear. I'm not going to wear that. And she thought I was crazy. I mean, if Jen wanted to wear them, I mean, that's on her. I mean, I'm not telling her what to do. If she wanted to wear the underwear, it was fine. But it wasn't like she was saying, like, oh, that's mine. I like to wear the boxer briefs sometimes. Maybe she was embarrassed? She had as weird of a reaction as I am. American Psycho is my favorite musical, but that doesn't have anything to do with anything. It's a great musical, and it is actually a failure of the arts that it did not stay on Broadway forever. I'm actually genuinely upset. I listen to the soundtrack pretty regularly. Is it a musical? It's a book, a movie, and finally a musical. They're all good in different ways. Didn't know they made a musical? They had a London recording and they had a New York production. London was first. Some of it's like somebody recorded it on like their phone from like the New York show. They start sweating at PAX and all the other streamers start showing off their superior business cards. No, I had the best business card. It's not even close. I don't know. Streamer networking can be very awkward. Because, like, sometimes people are like, hey, check out my channel. You go to the channel, there's, like, nobody there. Like, I understand everybody's got to get started from somewhere. But it's just, like, it's difficult. I'm telling you, it's good underwear. If you need a solid pair of underwear for yourself or someone... I'm actually dying now. Dauntless peeps definitely preferred Toad's card. I get it. What the hell just happened? I mean, I just don't really do any networking. Like, I just figure, like, for the most part, any circles that you're going to go out, like, any energy you're putting out there trying to tell people about your content, you could just be making content. Does that make sense? Like, why should I have to tell you to watch my stuff? Like, you should be like, oh, wow, his stuff is great. Oh, I want to watch this 27-year-old man show off good and entertaining gameplay for me. Trey, thank you. Well, I'll tell you, PAX East 2018, that was certainly not a year, or was it? No, 2019. That was not a year to try and network. I've forgiven Dauntless. Not a cringy streamer, just a moldy one. So there's this person's YouTube videos I got recommended. He makes Slay the Spire content. And like, I enjoyed one of his videos because he did a type of build that I'd never really seen before. But his personality, it's very difficult to watch him. God damn. It's difficult to watch him because like, he's always using like really fancy words, but like not in ways that you would ever like really need to use them. And it's just like, it gets harder and harder. Like I've watched 2 videos now, but I'm gonna have to hit the button that says do not recommend these videos, because like I can't, unless I just like straight up mute him. Like I don't think I could watch him anymore. Like does anyone watch me on mute? I guess you wouldn't be able to tell me. There'd really be no way to know. Social stuff is hard nowadays? He just is kind of like super pretentious. Like sometimes he's got some good moves, and then sometimes he makes some major mistakes, and it's like, it's one thing for you to be smug when you make a good move, but like if you just like basically straight up crap your pants, like you gotta own that. You've been smug this whole time. Like you just crapped your pants on stream, okay? Own up to it, fart boy. I don't use fancy vocab. I could blame the treadmills and Joy-Cons. I got screwed over by the Minabra. Me dying earlier, though, I think that was just me. And I have, like, a lot of, like, unpaid debt of punishments. Did I say Remobra? I meant to say Minabra. This is concerning. Is he running? What's he doing? Can this even hit? I mean, and so, like, I don't know. At least when it comes to watching content creators, like, obviously you want to watch ones that are good at the game. But, like, if it's a choice between, like, watching somebody who's, like at, like, a 90 out of 100, but, like, actually entertaining to listen and talk to, versus, like, someone who's, like, you know, let's say 100 out of 100, but, like, they just have, like, you just, like, prefer that they just didn't say anything. Like, I'd rather watch the entertaining person. Like, I never felt that way more than today after watching this guy's video. Don't kill me, please. Don't kill me. I'm so scared. Good job, dogs. Carried by dogs. Buna Habra. The commentary is good, too. I mean... What? To be honest, like, a lot of people say, like, they want to watch no commentary gameplay. I don't think they want to watch it on Twitch. But there are some fairly large channels on YouTube that do that. They have like 4K, 60 gameplay, like no commentary, and like they won't rush through the game. They'll like look at like the scenery and stuff like that. I think that would work there. I don't know that would work on YouTube like that, or on Twitch. I'm putting it in. Isn't that archiving speed? They aren't necessarily speed runs that they're doing. What the hell am I? They're like doing like slow, non-narrated playthroughs where they're going through and like I said, like they're taking their time. They're looking at the scenery. They're doing well, but they're not necessarily playing it like a speed run. Just chatting is the biggest category? I think so, yeah. Which, I mean, I don't have any problem with that. I think that's great. The only thing, and like I'm not disparaging sex workers, like get it. Get it. But I do worry about thinly veiled sex work on Twitch just from a pure like brand risk sort of situation. That makes any sense? It's a concern. It's a concern that a lot of people have. Because all it takes is like some regulators in the US, unlikely the EU for the sex stuff, but like stuff like that, and like the gambling I think is even scarier than the sex stuff. The gambling stuff is very dangerous to have on the website. Like those gambling websites, there has to be some like backdoor deal they're doing with Twitch. I have no idea how it's legal. Like it's such a bad idea. Like obviously if you're an adult and like you want to gamble, like whatever, do whatever you want. But you have people that are really like watched by a lot of children and like they're watching them gamble. Like some people are like watching these streamers gamble and like the streamers like winning the amount of money that they would make in like 5 years on one roll. Now that could break someone's brain. Like, hey, if I get lucky, I can be just like streamer. We all know that's not how streamer luck works. Current economy broke mine. I got recommended this video today about how people are getting priced out of New York City. But like all the people they interviewed are people that are making like $300,000 a year, and it's just like kind of unaffordable to be there. And they didn't bother like talking to anybody that is actually making like minimum wage or whatever at $15 an hour in the city. And all the comments were just like, yo, like, why the hell did you like talk about gentrification? Everybody getting like zoned out. Oops, I thought I was doing the uppercut. See automod stuff? No, I don't see it. Not on my little. I have a phone chat client, so right now I'm using my Android to watch the read chat. Yeah, I know for a while Louis was planning on leaving. The massive minimap? This is 100% size minimap. I need this, okay? I'm not wearing my glasses. Yeah, I think it's unless you're like in the South, it's pretty difficult, like anywhere in like New England, to find a rent, say even under $1,000. I don't know if I'm like super out of touch or something. Why can't all of my golf swings hit that hard? Oops. Just trying to water strike it. Your parents' rent went up $300 in how many years? Like 1 year? 2 to 4 years? That's too much. Inflation hasn't been that bad. Their taxes haven't gone up that much. It's not like they refinance their mortgage. Like, their fixed costs are the same. Pretty much. The only thing that might change is, like, maintenance. Might go up a little bit, but it didn't go up by, like, $4,000. People just charging what they can get away with. Trying the good boy side? I mean, when you're fighting Afflicted, like, the cats have a little bit less value. You just want to kill them as quickly as possible. Like, I'm not trying to steal anything from the Afflicted. That's weird. I would have thought I would have gotten more Prime Essence from this quest. That's a little disappointing. It's kind of really disappointing. Oh, well. Should we do some Cult of the Lamb? I think we'll do a little Cult. Am I still trying to beat your electric bill? Well, it's cool enough that I sleep with just a fan. There's no air conditioners in, so I guess, yeah, kind of. It's not like I can't afford an extra $100 or whatever in my electric bill. It's just like more like a stupid silent protest. Do you skip the death animation? I've got a mod installed that slows them down when they die, and then I have a mod that lets you skip to the very end. You'll see them both. I've got descriptions of all of them. So I was planning on making a video on the mods at some point. Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. I've got time. I should have time unless I've got to drive people around or do something. Yeah, you can just press start to skip it even without mods, but should this cultist poop? I don't know if they've been pooping while I'm gone. Have they? You like the blighted mod? Blighted mod is too much like cheating. It's not balanced enough. It needs to be like an armor skill. If it was like an armor skill, it would be okay. Like imagine if it was like 30% of your elemental damage, 60%, and then like 100% at 3 points. At like a level 2 or like even like a level 3 decoration. I think that would be okay. There's plenty of mods to cheat the game. I mean, I know. I'm just saying it's like different. ZMTL, hello. Just in time for the cult. Crown farming? I mean, I did crown farming as balls to the wall as possible. I can't say I'm a better person for it, but I did do it. Alright, switching the game. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm right here. I gotta go over here. I am. Hold on. I did order. Let me show you guys something. Just so we do not have separation anxiety. I got this, and I'm ordering the wireless keyboard and wireless mouse. 10 great baggies is nothing. Try me at 100. So this way, and it actually fits perfectly on the treadmill. So I could eat, it's like really at the perfect height. It's like right at waist height. It's great. So I'm looking forward to that. The mouse will probably go flying, but whatever. I feel a little bit like a sort of like gaming ergonomic like pioneer between like my different setups and locations. Like I feel like I'm slowly falling into like a weird, like a niche of streaming from different locations. Maybe I should try to do some in real life streams or something like that at some point. I am a pioneer. How many other streamers do you see streaming from a goddamn treadmill? That like video game at the same time. No, I'm the only one. Make a video about treadmill gaming? Yeah. I'll put both of these Joy-Cons up your ass and put it on vibration test. Seen one person do Heroes of the Storm on a treadmill? How'd they do? You seen streamers stream in a bathtub? What, you want me to do it? Streamer turns on a camera? Well, that's the given that it's on a camera. It depends where I am or where the location is. The new meta is streaming from a treadmill. Pioneer! Sasha Grey was streaming from a kayak. I know, she's great. I know, she's really good at what she does. Oh, my ass! Oh, I sat down. I should not have done that. Oh, yeah.
Shift your center back.
Oh, yeah. I did not sit on a Joy-Con.